started with our warm up. We're gonna go kneeling position, slip your hand into the band. We wanna turn away from the band a little bit. So the band is gonna be reaching across, but also behind us a little bit. We're gonna have our toes, you can have them up or down, whichever way you prefer. We're gonna hinge back, so we really wanna focus on stretching the glutes and then sitting up tall and quick through the glutes only. Stretch the glutes, sit up. So our drill here is we're working on a big stretch in the glutes and the underside here, and then sitting up. Try not to use our back at all. So your abs are pushing into your arms pushing into your abs. So you have this to not allow you to overextend. So we're trying to take your back out of this move and really focus on using the glutes in that hinge. From there, we'll do 10 to 12 reps on each side, and it's not going to be, it's going to be a little burn. You should feel in your glutes. We're really trying to just wake everything up, get your brain and that muscle talking. Then we're going to come over to the TRX. I've got a little box set up. You can use a bench, whatever you have. Just a couple plates is fine. Just something that's about a foot off the ground. Got a high hold here onto the handles, and I'm going to put my heels up on the box, and I'm just going to do a hamstring curl and then control the eccentric. Hamstring curl here, control the eccentric. I'm keeping my toes and my knees pointing up, and I'm focused on trying to pull from the top of my hip. My upper body doesn't do anything but connect me to that TRX. I'm pushing my heel down into the box. Woo, that lights you up. So we're gonna get 10 to 12 reps there as well. Then, get your brain and your body working together a little bit. We've got a box. Again, just a short box that we're standing up on, half foot or so. I'm gonna slam the ball off to my left, and my right foot is gonna go down as I do a little squat with my left leg. So, a little bit of opposite hand action here. Switch sides. Trying to get a little bit of coordination. Feel yourself balancing on that single leg. Again, 10 to 12 reps each side, trying to get everything flowing. So we'll run through that. You don't have to rest a whole lot between these. We'll run through that 4 rounds, get everything primed up, ready to go, and hit the squats. First circuit, we're gonna be on a squat. So, be holding the kettlebell deep down to us. We're gonna do a 3-second descent here, so make sure you're keeping your chest up, butt back, 3, 2, 1, drive up. Try to pull those hips down as far as they'll go. And when the hips are done going down, we're done going down. So don't try to get a little extra depth by dropping that chest. Keep that chest up, pull those hips down, and then drive up. So we'll do 10-inch squats. After that, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna have our weight is up on top of the box. As you start with this, we can move our arms. As we get a little more advanced, you can put your arms here, get a little extra core work in, work on that thoracic extension. So we're gonna be here, we're gonna push it off, and we're gonna switch up on top of the box. I'm trying to keep my weight up on the top leg. So I'm really switching my legs up top here and not down low. So I don't wanna switch down here and stay down here. I'm always constantly in the air, and I'm giving myself, moving those legs as I'm giving myself my momentum to stay up. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 each side here, 20 total. Then we're gonna do the 10 reps here. You're gonna need to give about 2 to 3 minutes rest. Let your heart rate come back down from that, because it will be high. If it's not high, we're not doing it right. Make sure that you're staying up on that front leg here. Make sure that our hips are what's leading us down and leading us up, and not our chest. Hips go up and down. Keep that chest tall. We got 4 rounds. For our second round, we're gonna have eccentric overhead presses. So we're gonna start with the weight here. You're gonna have dumbbells that are probably a little bit heavy to push up. I want you to get a little squat, pop up, and then we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, and pull the weights down to our side. Pop up, 3, 2, 1, and pull the weights down to our side. So we're keeping that core control, keeping our forearms tall, using our legs to help us get the weight up, a little pause at the top, and then control that descent. We're gonna get 8 to 10 there. Then we're gonna come over to the cable. We're gonna get in a half kneeling position. I want our outside knee up. So we're gonna be pulling with the same side as the up knee. And then we're gonna pull, row in with a little rotation, high to low. So we're pulling up from high down to low, rotating down towards that up leg. Keeping your lower body still. And then we'll switch sides. Again, doing 8 to 10 each side. Getting a big stretch with that lat, rotate, and then turn back with the row. After that, we're gonna grab 2 kettlebells. We're gonna have a farmer's carry. So I want you to get, we're gonna get as long of a straight distance as possible. You'll have to probably turn around at some point, and that's fine. We're gonna go for 60 total seconds. So we're gonna do a 60-second farmer's carry. I want you to go with trying to get 50% of your body weight. Standing tall, shoulders back, keep your core tight. Don't let the kettlebells swing around. We don't want a lot of momentum here. We don't want to be moving side to side. We want to have nice, controlled pace. We don't want to go too fast, but we also don't want to pause and go real slow either. I don't want to have pauses at the top like this. I want to keep everything moving. Don't squeeze the kettlebell too hard. Really try to think about holding it back and in, trying to pin your arms to your body and let your torso kind of hold, your upper back, your lats, your triceps, all that kind of hold the kettlebell as well. Sure, your grip's going to be a factor into it, but don't death squeeze it and try to hold it with your hands and your forearms. You'll gas out real quick. So we're going to do, again, 50% of your body weight or as close as you can get to it. We're going to go for 60 seconds trying to move just in a straight line as much as possible. Okay, so the eccentric overheads, 8 to 10 reps. Then we're going to do our half kneeling on that same side, getting a little bit of rotation in with that lat, and then the 60-second farmer's carry, 4 rounds. All right, so to finish this out, we're going to have 10 magnet rolls right into a vertical climber sprint for 30 seconds. See how far you can get for 30 seconds. On our magnet roll, we're gonna try to keep our elbows and knees together. We're gonna roll back and just do into a little roll onto our back and then sit up and try to balance on our sits bones. So it'll look like this. Elbows and knees together. And you try to figure out that balance right there. That wasn't very good. That was a little short. That was a little too much. But you're getting work in, even though you're making mistakes. That one was much better. And so we're going to do 10 reps here, trying to balance up, and the elbows and knees never separate. And you'll find a lot of core tension in there. Then, we have 10 of those. We're coming up here on the Versa. Now, look, if you don't have a Versa climber, you can just come up with any little cardio contest. Ideally, we're running for a very high intensity for a short amount of time here, okay? So if you have a bike, you can do 20 cal on the bike. You can do a short sprint. You can do a ski erg. You can do a rower sprint for 250 meters. Anything like that's fine. We're picking the Versa, and we're gonna go for 30 seconds. As hard as we can. Sprint down. Have a contest with your friends, have a contest with your family, whatever, your gym partner, whoever it is. But so we'll do 3 to 4 rounds of that, depending on how much time you have, depending on how your fatigue level is. Yeah, that'll finish this out. So thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for doing the workout. If you have questions, if you want to come join us, holler. Appreciate you. Have a good one.